Hello, my name is Russell Volts from Lake City Coffee, and today we're going to talk about coffee for people that don't like coffee. And man, can I relate to that big time. For years, I hated coffee. I don't care how bad you hate coffee, I hated it more. And it wasn't until my late 50s that I had an opportunity to have great coffee. And I didn't think it existed. I thought, gosh, every kid and his brother just, they can't wait for that morning of their cup of Joe, and they're obsessed with it. And it was pathetic. It was burnt, bitter, nasty, yuck. Good for degreasing wheel bearings. That's about what I figured. And then one day it was really interesting. Before I tell you that story, though, I do have to say that why is coffee really so bad, generally speaking? Most of the world drinks pretty good coffee compared to Americans. But in the United States, first of all, the major industrial coffee companies, they're buying super cheap, nasty, cheap beans that aren't any good. Secondly, they burn the snot out of them, and they do that because they're buying cheap beans. And lastly, instead of measuring freshness by hours, they're using months or years. So when they roast, by the time you pull it off of the shelf, it's been sitting in a warehouse and on store shelves for months. Probably the average somewhere between 6 and 9 months. It's been sitting there. No wonder it's bitter. No wonder it's nasty, right? Well, I went to church camp, and this guy, just before I went to bed, he says, "Hey, come on over tomorrow morning, and I'll make you a cup of coffee." I'm thinking, oh, great. I'm trying to make friends, new church. All right, I'll come over and have your coffee. And I'm thinking, geez, this is going to be horrible. I get there, take one sip, and I went, "What is this?" And he goes, "That's coffee." I go, No, this isn't coffee. This is like really good. And he goes, "Well, it was coffee that was roasted like a couple of days ago." I went, "And that makes a difference?" And he's like, "Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world." Somehow I got into coffee at that point, and one thing led to another. Next thing you know, I own a coffee roasting company, right? So what makes great coffee? To me, a coffee's got to be super smooth. That means no bitterness at all. If it's bitter, it's old and it's nasty, and it just wasn't done right. Nothing was done right. So great coffee is smooth as can be, smooth as silk, and has a variety of flavors. So yeah, you can taste orange peel sometimes, and chocolate, and nuts, and all kinds of different things, just like wine. Wine will throw different flavors, so will coffee. So you have to have great beans to begin with. And in my opinion, and I've drank coffee from all over the world, and all those different coffee growing regions, the absolute smoothest, consistently smooth, non-bitter, lots of flavor, reasonably priced, comes from Costa Rica. Okay. So, and specifically, the Tarrazú region of Costa Rica is my all-time favorite. So I keep coming back there. So we buy about a year's worth of coffee at a time, and then we gently roast it. Almost all of the industrial coffee companies, they believe in hot and fast. Let's get it done. Time is money. Gotta get this stuff done real quick. Nah, not us. Low and slow. We want to take, those coffee, and when we're roasting those beautiful beans, we want to make sure we bring the temperature up nice and slow so that we get the perfect roast. The whole idea is to keep the oils inside those beans. The more oils, the more flavor, the more caffeine, the more antioxidants, the more bioflavonoids, all those good things, if you can keep the oils in the beans. So if you roast it slowly, that's what you get. And that's why we do it that way. So gently roasted. And my recommendation out of the different roasts, so Vienna roast, geez, French roast, Italian roast, continental roast. There's all nothing more than different terms for burnt. Different shades of burnt. That's what it is. So we don't do that. Our dark roast is a very dark brown, never black. You bust open a dark bean and the inside's still brown. That's what you want. So my recommendation, if you hate coffee but you want to give it another try, my recommendation is go with a medium roast. So you also want it fresh. Almost all those coffee beans I've told you about sitting on shelves for months and months. Look, if that bean, when you go to buy it, it should have a roast date on it. Good luck with that, by the way. We're one of the very few companies that put the roast date on the bag front and center so you can see when it was roasted. And that should never be more than a week ago. At most, a week from the roast date, because you're going to hang on to it for a couple of weeks as you drink that bag, right? After 30 days, coffee starts going stale. So my recommendation, make sure it's super fresh. Also, grinding. You want to grind right before you roast. You buy pre-ground coffee, you don't know what you're getting. Not to mention, it's going to start oxidizing and it's going to start getting bitter. Brewing. There's a million ways to brew. Here's my recommendation. You're basically a virgin when it comes to good coffee, right? So we want to go gentle with you, right? So my recommendation, do cold brew. Cold brew is about as smooth as it gets. I mean, I think cold brew is probably the finest way of making coffee. You said, but Russell, hey, I like my coffee hot. Fine, do a cold brew. When you get it all done, stick it in a mug and throw it in the microwave. It works just fine. Secondly, the AeroPress, kind of like a French press, which is my third favorite. They're all very smooth. These three things, cold brew, AeroPress, French press, very smooth. So here's an AeroPress here, made in the United States. Here's a French press. Actually, this one's made in Italy. Go with those. And how do you learn how to make great coffee? I can provide you awesome beans, great roast, and get it to you super fresh. But you gotta brew it. I'll teach you how to do that. So you go up to the top of our website, you'll see an FAQ tab. So that's frequently asked questions, right? And take a look at the articles there. That's basically Coffee Brewing 101. You're gonna see an article, The World's Smoothest Coffee Beans Are Back. You'll see another article, How to Grind Coffee. A third article, How to Make the Smoothest Cup of Coffee. Also an article on how to keep coffee fresh. And if you want a real laugh, go take a look at our terms and conditions. Those terms and conditions are absolute hoot. Lastly, if you have questions, go, like I said, go to the FAQ tab, take a look at those articles. But, we have a contact us page. Just click on that. I get an email. If I don't, Alicia, my wife, and business partner, between the two of us, will respond usually within 24 hours, if not sooner. On rare occasion, takes a little bit longer than that. But we're here basically to help you to learn how to make a great cup of coffee. And we'll work hard to make sure that happens. And I don't care how inept you are, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So you have a great day now and learn how to enjoy great coffee.